Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I would be sharing how I did the caging for this bustier. When you cage your bustier, it helps to enhance the bust area or whatever blouse or gown you're working on. And this video, I'm going to be sharing in details how I was able to do this. So I have gone ahead to stitch my bustier down, and I only ironed in interfacing on the bust area of this bustier. Also, I have the boning I'm going to be using for this project. You can use any boning of your choice, any size of boning of your choice. Now let us proceed with this tutorial. The first thing I'll need to do is to mark out the areas where I want to put my boning. So you need to plan this out. And I'm going to be having a boning along the underbust area. Here I'm just using my pencil to draw out where the boning would be right on the underbust. Another one will come at the top part of the neck area. That's about 0.75 inch beneath the neckline. I'll also have another boning lines along the seams right here, and another one would come at the bust points area. Just know that you can add as many bonings as you want. After this, I would be moving on to my sewing machine, and let's stitch this down. So right here I'm on my sewing machine, and I'm starting with the one that goes through from the underbust, and I'm just going to do this carefully so that my thread does not break. At some point I had to use my hand wheel when I was trying to get the curve, and I'm just going on to sew this down. So you will need to do this gently and carefully. It is not something to rush. So guys, I am done caging, and this is what my boning is looking like so far. This is what it looks like. I also want to have boning channels beneath the underbust area, and I've gone ahead to iron in interfacing so that I can actually stitch the boning on that's beneath the underbust area down to the full length. So I'll just be having boning channels right here. I'm going to be following my seam lines, so I will just proceed to my sewing machine and also stitch down the boning. I am done stitching, and this is what this is looking like so far. At this point you can leave your boning, your bustier rather, but if you want to achieve a clean finish, you can actually iron in fiber just to make that area very smooth. So I have this fiber right here, and the good thing about it is that you can open it up if you don't want the bulk of the fiber. I think this fiber was about 2 inches, so I took out some from it, and I'm going to be ironing it down on the boning area. This portion that I took out is what I'm going to be starting with. I also have my hemming tape right here. If you have the big one, that's a plus, but this is what I'm going to be using for this. So I'm just going over to cut strips of hemming tape, and I'm placing it on the bust area. Next, I'm going to be grabbing my fiber, and I'll be placing it on that bust area. So I'm just placing my fiber on the boning area, making sure that I leave an allowance away from the hem line, that's from the neckline, and also from the armhole area. And I'm just going over to press gently on the bust area. You would also want to ensure that the length of your fiber matches up to the bust area. So I'm going to be trimming off the excess fiber. Make sure you trim off the excess fiber so that it fits into the bust area. After trimming, I proceeded to ironing down the other parts of the fiber that has not been stuck to the bustier. So I'm just placing in my hemming tape, and I'm proceeding with the ironing. So guys, I am done stocking down the first layer of the fiber, and I want to put down another layer just to cover up that boning very well. So I'm just like I did initially, I'm going to be using hemming tape too. I'm just going over to place the hemming tape on the bust area, then I'll be placing the fiber on it, and I would iron this down. This is actually a pretty simple step to do, although it might be time consuming. You might have to just be patient to take your time while ironing. And guys, this is the outcome of the bust caging. You can see how enhanced the bust area is looking. Imagine doing this for someone who is very busty. It will come up pretty well too. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and I would see you all in my next video. Goodbye and stay blessed.